Welcome in, guys. My name is Anna and today we're drawing this super cool, super cute, kind of like an aurora borealis effect night sky. Ooh, this one's super easy, super fun, super quick. If you want to grab your pencil, your iPad, doesn't have to be fully charged. I don't use any special crazy brushes that are customized or anything. Everything you have is stock. Go ahead and grab your things and follow along. And we'll go ahead and get started. Let's start with this plus sign. Let's start with a nice paper size, 11 by 8.5 inches. Boop. I'm going to flip it to my portrait and we'll start with the background. So just a big rectangle. And if you don't have a preloaded paper size, you can just create one. Boop. We'll start with a nice background. Let's paint it. Ooh, a painted night sky. Ooh, man, I've been digging this watercolor, and it's gonna be pretty black. Let's just choose black. And I'm gonna start with black at the top. Black, really black. I mean, it's nighttime. So let's get nice and black. All right, and then it slowly fades. And I'm sweeping it left and right, and I'm gonna sweep it to a nice purpley, like a dark purple. Let's get close to a purple, and I want it to be like that. Yeah, like a dark purpley, and then I'm gonna sweep. Wow, that looks nice. That looks super sweet. And then from the purple, I'm gonna add some light and blue. Oh, here comes my cat. Oh, here. Oh, did you every time? Here's my cat. You can't see him. He's right here. Here's his tail. Okay, every time I draw, he comes and sits next to me. I love it. It's very sweet. Okay, and then this side we're gonna do like a light blue. Okay, for those who can't see, his name is Juju, and he's kind of sitting right on top of me. It's like a bluish teal here. I'm gonna paint this nice and blue teal. And I'm just keeping my strokes horizontal. And then from here, I'll add like a more orangey color. Oof, a dark orangey color. And that will be over here. Hi, Juju. Maybe a little bit lighter than that. Hi, Juju. Okay, and we're gonna blend this nice and thoroughly. So we got all sorts of colors going on here. I'm gonna tap this, I'm gonna take this orange all the way down. So we just basically made sections. I'm gonna tap back on this teal and go back to my nice teal. Man, I love watercolor. I love the way it looks, all the texture it makes. All right, so we've got blocks of color, okay? Don't worry about it not looking super great just yet. We're gonna blend it. And now my blend tool, which is this finger tool, it looks like I'm really aggressively pointing at you, is going to be my, we're gonna do an airbrush and we're gonna do our soft brush. And I'm on size 5 and my opacity is about 58%. So I'm just gonna blend my night sky now, just soft blend, just where I feel like the transitions look kind of funky. And oops, didn't mean to change my size. My cat is 13 years old, for those who don't know. His name is Juju, little Juju bee, Juju June bug. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. I was in my college, before college actually. No, in my college years when I got him. And I can't believe he's 13 years old. Just hangs out, enjoys life. Wow, look at this night sky. It's really coming together. More better fade. And I like, personally, when things look hand painted and completed, rather than like, I mean, I know there's tons of ways you could do this. You could just color block it and glossy and blur the edges, and yes, I get it, it's Procreate, but I think it's so cool and so unique when you can't see like the brush strokes, and you can see, even though it's on an iPad, like the texture is my favorite part. So I'm just really working the night sky there. Wow, that looks amazing. We're only halfway there. All right, so that's your background. Boop, nice, soft and blended. You saw how I like kind of crisscross applesauce this right here in the middle. Some orange pulls into the teal pulls into the orange. It's kind of making a blend of friends. Boop. We're gonna add a layer on top now, and we're gonna add our mountains in the back. Boop. Add my layer, and my mountain will be kind of like a light purple, like this light purple, yeah. And I'm gonna go to a nice solid color for my brush. Let's go to my monoline. And we're going to find the halfway point of our paper. You can go about here, give or take. It's about my halfway point, a little less than half. So half is here, I would say here. And I'm gonna start drawing my mountain. Just gonna curve up, and down. Boop. And then I'm gonna fill in my mountain. Boop. How easy peasy was that? Cool, huh? Then I'm gonna take my airbrush, my soft brush, go back with my clear white, plain white, the top right corner, left corner, excuse me. And I'm going to, that's too small. I need a nice big brush, like size 12, and I'm gonna lightly fade up because it's a nice little faded mountain. I'm gonna leave this little ombre edge, doing gentle circular motions, not pressing too hard, and taking it all the way down. Boop. All right, and then I'm gonna add another mountain, kind of here, boop, boop, boop. And that's gonna be a little bit darker purple. So I'll color match that. Go down about half a centimeter, add a new layer on top, go back to my mono line and draw my next mountain. So it'll be here, Just keeping it nice and jagged. Boom. There you go. That looks so neat. And then I'll go back to my brush, my soft brush, back to my perfect white. Again, just slowly fading up. Just the most gentle touch, fading up. Again, we're not pre-installing mountain brushes. You're doing this by hand. And you can make it as silly or jackety as you want it to be. All right, next layer. Boop. I like it. Boop, this one, a nice dark purple. And I'm gonna make this my last layer. Layer on top. And it'll be a mountain that kind of cuts all of this. Oops. Oops, wrong brush. I should be on my monoline. Yeah. Your monoline can be big too. It can be like at 14 or something. And boop. Kind of want to let that back one peek through. And this will be the last one. Going back to my nice soft brush and my perfect white. Nothing's perfect. I don't know why I call it perfect white. There's nothing that's perfect. And that soft haze that comes up, man, I love that. It looks so beautiful. All right. There you go. So that's your medium, your mid-ground. Okay. In the foreground, I'm gonna add a really dark layer. Let's go back to my dark purple, but even go darker, like another quarter down. Back to my monoline, and I'm just gonna trace out a valley, boop, 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 like this. Like a V valley, like a soft U valley, okay? It's gonna go downtown, around town, back up and around. All right, there's my valley. And from my valley, I'm going to erase. My erase needs to be on monoline, a little peak. It's kind of like down around town, and then it widens here. Boom, boom. And go ahead and erase that nice and smooth, tracing the, excuse me, not tracing, but outlining where, filling in where the outlines are. And this is that river that flows through. We're gonna color that in too. Oh, there goes Juju, always wanting some. Now, what's peeking through behind is the, layer underneath. Boom. So how cool does that look already? Wow. We're almost done, y'all. Go back to my nice dark purple, and I'm gonna add some fun trees. So go ahead, change my brush to our studio pen, and I'm just gonna do a few flick ups. These will be my trees, just some gentle flick ups. Tall, short, medium, fat, skinny trees. No discriminatory, just tree, happy trees. Oh, I sound like Bob Ross. Happy trees. Happy trees. Just some sweet happy trees. So we'll go there. You've done your base of your stem, and now you're just going to squiggle out. Change the size back to really something super small, like a size 2. And you're just gonna tree it out. Flick, 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 flick. Just gentle flicks. Flick, 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 flick. Flick, 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 flick. Doesn't have to be perfect. We just want enough. A little house, maybe. Flick, 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 flick. Just some happy trees. If you feel like it's too sparse, you can add more trees. Again, this is nature. Nature has no boundaries. So just tractioning in the direction of the tree as you flick away. All right, that took a long time. All right, we're going to tap on this front layer in front of it, and we're going to add some color and dimension to our river. So go back to this nice orangey color from my airbrush, soft brush, and kind of fixate that back in towards the back, yeah. And I wanna add a little bit of like pinkish red. Pink. Yeah, pinkish purple. Oh yeah, that's the color I want. I want like a pinkish purple. It's cool. Give it that soft ombre look. It's fading. Ah, that looks awesome. All right, so I want to add some of that into my background. Just some of that pinkish, so it just matches a little. All right. Wow. That looks nifty, neat. All right, so let's finalize our moon and stars and a little like aurora borealis effect in our background. I'm just going to go ahead and tap a new layer on the front of the background and go to my soft brush, done. I'm gonna go to a nice, back to that classic white, and I'm doing the aurora borealis. Fades right here, boom, and it can fade up softly. That might be too much. I'm on size 6, there we go, that's it better. And then I'm gonna slow-mo, press hard and then gently press up. But you wanna press up like you're fading up. You're gonna go back and erase this, you'll see. Okay, and then a wave here. And nice and soft coming up. And then a wave here. Not pressing too hard, just enough to see some definition and a gentle fade. Smudge it up softly. I'm gonna smudge it up, horizontally up. There you go. Okay, one more. Maybe one here, just like a soft one. Okay, smudge it up horizontally up so it's nice and even. All right, then I'm gonna take my eraser. It's gonna be my hard eraser, hard blend. And I'm gonna erase a hard line into it. Boom. Whoa, I could do a better job than that. Size, boop. I'm on size 10. You guys see how it cuts like a really sweet hard line? It looks like it's a, there you go. Getting some waves in there, yo. Looking good. And then from there, let's draw our moon. I'm gonna tap this aurora borealis a little bit closer to about 50%. Let's do 43% opacity because I still want the night sky to show. All right, so you can merge. I'm not gonna merge anything. You don't have to merge anything. Let's go ahead and add our moon and stars. Stars will be a little bit easier because you have a nice luminescence boop, here already. And I like glimmer because it's super cute. I'm on size 33. And I'm just gonna tap, 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 tap. Whoa, that is really big, not that tap. You wanna tap enough so that they show, but don't dominate your picture. Yeah, see with some clusters. That is so cute. All right, and then the final would be the nice easy peasy moon. We want to add a flare in there. Flare. That's cool. That's some flares. I've never played with that one before. Okay, now it's starting to look a little cheesy. I like to go back to my monoline, draw my circle, whoop, hold it, let go of my pen first and then my finger, and then fill in my moon. And from there, if you want to give it that nice flare, like it's like, boop, I tap it with a soft brush on size. Yeah, ooh, 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 that was beautiful, ooh, ooh. And that's it, guys. You have finished and finalized your sweet, kind of really cool looking aurora borealis looking kind of night sky. And you're all done. If you followed along throughout the entire process, please tag me on Instagram. I would love to see your creation. Thank you guys so much for watching. Truly, I'm starting to really enjoy these sunset night videos. If you have something you'd like to draw, just let me know. We'll see you guys in the next video.